First off, thanks to everyone out there that's been commenting on my previous videos. Feels good to be validated by other MGTOW men. That alone is giving me the confidence to make more videos and just try to tell my story. What I'd like to talk about today is something that's been on my mind for a number of years. I just hadn't had the time to really sit down and observe what was going on, get a deep look at it. I'm 40 years old and I never see my friends anymore. I never see my brother anymore. My brother lives 10 minutes away from me. One of my best friends lives 3 miles away from me. I understand that they all have kids, they all have families, but they never come just to visit me. I'm always the one that has to go visit them. I think more or less what it is the females that they're with keep them on a very short leash. I mean, they can't really leave the house. They don't really do anything besides go to work or take the kids somewhere, Heaven forbid they come and visit their friends. I've been trying to set up little play dates with my brother for over 5 years now, and I can't tell you the last time we've hung out and did something together, just me and him. We used to hang out all the time. We used to go to the gym together practically every single day, and that was cut off when he got together with a new woman. I mean, I've had girlfriends. I've been with women, but I've never shunned my friends. I've never shunned my brother. I've kind of lightly talked to my friends, talked to my brother about it, and you can tell that they don't even get it at all. They don't even understand what you're saying. So I try not to harp on it too much because, I don't want to sound like I'm bitching. There's been times in the recent past years here where I've really needed my brother's help, like an extra hand on something, and he was never there for me. I would call him and he would say he would be there. He would never show up. I remember one summer I had to tear down this old barn that we used to have. It was like 100 years old and it was just collapsing. It was this huge barn and I needed my brother's help to sort everything, get everything out of there and sort through all the crap and tear the building down. He couldn't help me the whole summer, couldn't come over, couldn't lend a hand. He could not get away from his woman. She would not let him leave. He's 10 minutes away from me. And he's told me in the past that he doesn't want to upset his woman by just taking off all the time. I just think it's crazy for a man to excuse a woman's irrational behavior. The woman's like, how dare you see your family? How dare you see your friends? You're supposed to stay with me. Just crazy. I have one friend that lives about 2 hours away, and we don't see each other that often anyways. When I do go see him, I want it to be kind of quality time, and we would jam out together. We have guitars, and his wife wouldn't leave us alone. She wanted to be included in the group, and I was just freaked out by her presence. Just this looming presence is like, don't you guys have too much fun now? I used to go to a lot of concerts with my brother and a few friends, and that was totally cut off when they got together with women. Could not, for the life of me, drag them to a concert, drag them anywhere. I just have so many stories of where I've been stood up by my brother, by my friends. They can't make it all of a sudden. I'm just going to tell one quick story while it's on top of my mind right now. This one time I tried to get my brother to go hiking with me. I mean, I was asking him for a month. And finally he agreed to go, and he was actually sounded kind of excited about it. So the day before we were supposed to go hiking, I called him up and I reminded him 2 or 3 times that day. And he's like, yep, I got my clothes packed and everything. I'm all ready to go. So see you in the morning, I'll give you a call when I wake up. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I was pretty excited that I could actually spend some time with my brother, talk to him in person. So the next day came and I waited for his phone call. And I waited, and I waited. So maybe 2 or 3 hours went by. I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to call him. So I called him up and I'm like, so what are you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm out hiking. He was out hiking with his girlfriend. And I was like, do you remember the conversation we had yesterday? Like, we were supposed to go hiking. You were supposed to call me when you woke up. And he goes, oh, really? It's almost like he totally forgot. It was absolutely from the Twilight Zone. It was so freaky. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, whatever. So I didn't talk to him for a long time after that. It's just like, what the fuck? What really got me thinking about this whole topic is MGTOW Teacher 3. He made a video that was very similar to this, talking about his brother and the troubles, just trying to get together with him and do something with his brother. It's like pulling teeth. So it was good to hear that there was another man going through the same thing, because after a while you kind of think it's you, like there's something wrong with you. But no, it's just basically that they're on a short leash and they can't do anything. Their minds, my friends and my brother's minds are like a fried egg right now. They can't even think for themselves. They're shamed and manipulated just to stay at home and just keep grinding it out. You know, I still have a relationship with my brother and I still have a good relationship with my friends. It's just I can't see them. And they don't take the time out to come see me. So we're kind of going our own separate ways. And I don't have the time just to be a third wheel in their life. So basically, this all has been a lesson to me to not focus on whether others are going to be there for you or not. Because half the time they're not. They're not emotionally available for you 100% of the time. But you are emotionally available for yourself 100% of the time. And it's just a good lesson to take out of this whole thing. I don't resent my friends. I don't resent my brother. Well, maybe a little bit.